Hello guys, welcome back to another historic Brawl video. Today we're doing Kambal, Council of Allocation, which is a 2/3 human advisor, and whenever an opponent casts a no creature spell, they lose 2 life and you gain 2 life. So the idea went with here is a Death and Taxes deck. For you guys that don't know what a Death and Taxes deck is, it's usually, is it Legacy, I guess, also Modern deck. They basically just run a bunch of taxing effects on your opponent. So we have things like Esper Sentinels, when they cast a spell you're gonna draw a card unless they pay. We have Thalia that makes spells cost more, so does Rinwing more, so on, so for have Limvala, so that creatures can activate abilities, can only cast 1 spell a turn, things like that. We're running 39 lands, so 35 normal lands with 4 spell lands. We just have a little bit of Mana Rock Ramp, and basically that's the bottom line of the deck. We're trying to just obstruct our opponent so they can't do the game plan whilst we hit them with small critters until we eventually win. So let's get started. I've been trying to build this deck for a while, but it's a bit hard when Death and Taxes is quite an open theme. Obviously the creatures, okay, we're playing a Baby Girl here with Niv Mizzet. As much as the creatures kind of lock you into a thing, the rest of the deck is quite open, so it takes a lot longer to build than you'd think. But this hand is fine. Silver Quill is very good in this format because you can always name the commander, so whenever they eventually cast the commander as they, you would expect them to, you will get to draw a card and you'll lose 3 life. That being said, this hand is on the lower end of the spectrum. I'm not that big of a fan of this hand. Wait, I want to put the audio a little bit here. Don't want to be too loud. Flunk might kill a creature ramp if they so play it. This doesn't do enough. Stir the Wreckage seems fine but not fantastic. 2 tap lands, 1 untap land. I'm gonna keep it, but I maybe should take them all. I maybe should take them all of this hand. This is definitely on the lower end of a 7 keep, I would say. Definitely on the lower end. But we shouldn't be under too much pressure. I mean, it's Niv Mizzet. I'm guessing it's just gonna ramp on turn 2 and 3. If they ever play, I'm gonna give them another 5 seconds here before I scoop and go to the next one, because they don't seem to want to play here. Okay, why are you angry at me, Ornithopter? Please relax, buddy. 5 and a 4 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1. Okay, cool. Opponent chose not to play, so we get to go again. I'm now streaming on Twitch as well. I'm gonna try to do it a couple times a week. I have classes again, so videos and streaming won't be as consistent as I would like. You know, there's some weeks where I'm gonna have tons of work to do, tests to study for, projects, so on and so forth, so I can't really just set aside time to really play Magic with all the other things I have to get to. But I will try my best. I do enjoy doing videos. It helps me, how can I say, mentally, having a routine and so on and so forth, so I do enjoy doing this. This hand is actually very decent. We have a way to disrupt the hand if they have any scary spells. 4 pieces of removal. Doomblade not being dead. I've been having the luck of always having Doomblade in my hand against Black Tax. I would love to draw more lands, but other than that, this hand is fine. They have 2 Mana Rocks. They have a creature that I don't really care about. I'm gonna take the Blossoming Defense rather, because I think that's the only one that could be. Why are they choosing not to play the Jaspera Sentinel? I sure. They really don't want to play the Jaspera Sentinel. Okay, cool. I still want to find another land, preferably. I mean, if it's a Godless Shrine, I'll be very happy, because obviously we do need a double white here, but we do have quite a few double black spells in our deck as well. Just play the Jaspera Sentinel. Why are you not playing the Jaspera Sentinel? I'm so confused. I'm gonna do this, because they could have some kind of protection of the 1 green up. Is there a reason why they're not playing the Jaspera Sentinel and I'm stupid? Could they just slam Sisei again? Okay, cool. They're gonna have tons of mana. This is definitely a problem. It would be better if we had a way to put pressure onto them, but we really don't. The sword will be good in the future, but right now what we really need is just lands. I am gonna bring down the volume a little bit here. Although it might not be as loud, it looks loud on my OBS. Regrowth. Okay, sure. I see your game plan here. That's the problem. And that's no longer a problem because we can Doomblade it. They try to do something and then we Vanishing Verse. Cool. Wait, what? It's not monocolored. I forgot that. I definitely forgot that. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely forgot that Vanishing Verse only hits monocolored. I thought it was just a removal there. Okay, I almost messed it up, but all worked out in the end. They do get to draw a card though, but you know, that's a worthy price to pay. Okay, they were gaining life with that when they can find something. I don't know what they can really find, but scared I am. Aura Riri is definitely scary. That's definitely how you say that card's name. They're refusing to play the Jaspera Sentinel, which is really going to work out in my favor here. They are choosing to chump, so I don't even have to do Ranko's thing. That's actually fantastic. That's a terrible play by them. We are going to discard a card. I'm going to let go. Probably just have to let go of this Ethereal Absolution, honestly. I can barely hit a land, never mind 6. Keeping Jaspera in hand kind of worked out for them, huh? Chroma's Memorial, they're down to 9. I can't actually deal with that right now. Okay, that's actually fine. Protection from, that's fine. Protection from green and blue. Protection from black. That's gross. That's actually so gross. I mean, this would be fine if I was hitting my land drops, but I really am not, I really am not hitting my land drops. What is the best way to go about it here? What's the best way to go about it? I mean, I don't really have much option. I guess I just have to play these two. And hope to ever find a white source so I can get rid of that. That's basically what I'm looking for here. Because I'm definitely, like, you know, I'm still in an okay spot, even though they, like, happen to line up very well right now. Depends what they find with this Inventor's Fair, but these seem like the two most hard-hitting artifacts they can really have. Can't think of many other ones. I guess the book, if they're playing that, the D&D book. Okay, that really doesn't matter. Like, I'm gonna lose, but not because of what they're doing, but rather because I am drawing terribly. Although they might still die. They can block 2. No, they're dead. No, they're not. They block these. No, no, they block these 2. They go to 1. They can go to 1. Oh, he has haste. Okay, I just lose. I forgot that. Okay, so I think that was an easy win if we ever hit, you know, land drops like an average person. But yeah, like if we had anything honestly, that would have been an easy game. That's a bit of an annoying loss. I think 39 lands should be enough. Maybe I should be running 40. Like, the more games I play in Historic Brawl, the more lands I want to put in my decks. I honestly want to be running 42 in every deck at this point. I see people playing like 35 and I honestly don't understand how they get away with it. I'm playing 39 and I'm struggling. Oh, excuse me? This is not supposed to happen, sir? Sir? Sir, this is not supposed to happen. What, excuse me? Our hand is... This is really good. This is a removal. This is a threat. This is eventuality. Keep. Obviously, please give me land drops. Seriously. If we struggle on lands this game again, I'm gonna be very results oriented and add more lands. Okay, good. I'm very good at Magic the Gathering. That's actually really good because I can play that on black and set up for the Phyrexian Arena on turn 3. Although I have to play the Cave on turn 2. Do not forget to play the Cave on turn 2, just like our opponent did not. We are probably on a very similar deck, it seems. I'm honestly gonna just hold up a removal. Are you playing Kambal here? I am gonna kill your knight instead of your Kambal. I don't think I care just yet about the Kambal. I have a lot of life to work with. Although this Phyrexian Arena will definitely hurt. But that's okay. That's some life I'm willing to pay. The Kambal can gain us life later. So can the Kunoros. Please don't have a modify. Hey, that's cheating, bruv. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. Caught me really off guard. I can only play one threat here. I think I'm gonna go for you. I will play the Hagar tapped. I'm supposed to be the Phyrexian Arena deck. I don't like this. I'm assuming my Komoro dies. Maybe I should have gone with Kambal, honestly. So if they kill it, I at least gain some life for the Phyrexian Arena. Like, there's a 0% chance whatever I play ever survives. So in that case, I probably should have gone for the Kambal. This is fine for the most part, I think. Remorseful Cleric. Okay, we're definitely playing that tap. We want to be making land drops. This is basically a game plan here. I could play the Silencer, but there isn't really anything I want to name. You know what? No. Yes. Because I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna name Kambal. Because then I can play the Thalia next turn, and I don't have any other spells in my hand. Kambal, not, yeah, you. Still hoping to keep making my land drops every turn, for as long as possible. They do have a full grip of cards, which is scary. They're just passing with no land drop. That's actually fantastic for us. Please give me a land drop. Thank you, sir. I'm assuming the Silver Quill dies here, one way or the other. Restoration Angel? Maybe I should play around Restoration Angel. Maybe that was a mistake on my part. I was assuming it was just gonna be a removal. That sucks. That was bad on me. Twilight, Thalia, I don't have City's Blessing just yet. That was probably a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked. I was just expecting a removal. I wasn't expecting Restoration Angel, to be fair. Six. I'm one away from freaking what should I call it? City's Blessing. Thalia is actually pretty good right now because they're missing lands. I'm assuming my Twilight Prophet is probably gonna get the Blade Splice, so that's fine. I will take 3 damage if you so choose to attack. Esper Sentinel, don't care. They're basically running the same idea of a deck, huh? That's hilarious. Elite Spellbinder, let's see what you're cooking with. I don't like that one. I don't think I can. I mean, this is annoying, but 6, so I'm gonna take that one away. I can either go Kambal here. Aspirant. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. I can't go Gideon. I'm gonna go Kambal. And I'm gonna pass it then. So if they find a way to kill my Twilight Prophet, at least I'm gonna gain some life on my Phyrexian Arena to stay on the charge. Cling to Dust costing 2 is actually really... Oh, they actually found a removal. That's so disgusting that I actually found a removal as well. But I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Just casually find a removal, no blocks. Okay, lose a life, gain. Field of the Dead is fantastic draw. I'm gonna go Gideon of the Trials here. You can draw a card, decline. I'm gonna plus the Gideon on the Restoration Angel. I mean, they're gonna eventually do this, but there's nothing I can really do about that, is there? I think we go on the offensive here. Do we? Do we swing with this Elite Spellbinder? I don't hate swinging with the Elite Spellbinder, honestly. I'm okay trading with your Vin Wingmare. It's not a Vin Wingmare, it's an even Mind Sensor. I'm okay with this trade. They could Elspeth my Phyrexian Arena as well, that's not terrible for them. Really annoying that the only card we didn't know about the hand, the one that just drew, was the Swords to Plowshares. We were gonna get so far ahead with this fellow. We're probably gonna win the game with this fellow. I can use a Remorseful Cleric to get rid of the graveyard, but I don't, yeah, there's not much I really care about it. I care about in the graveyard. What are they taking? I'm imagining the Gideon? Sure, that's fair, I don't really care. I don't think this is a Gideon matchup. I'll take the damage. No, I won't take the damage. I will take the damage. Make up your mind, opponent. Am I or am I not gonna take the damage? Ooh. Ooh, that's actually disgustingly good. We can do it for 4? Wait. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 2, 3. Okay, let me play the land first so I can pay for the Asper Sentinel. X equals 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Auto pay. Pay. I want to get creatures out of range from the Massacre Worm because I might just die from the Massacre Worm. So I might actually have to kill my own creatures so I don't die to Massacre Worm. Okay, that's actually really good. For me. This is actually really good because then Massacre Worm is less of a threat. That's fine. That's actually annoying. Never mind, that's not as fine as I thought it was. Ooh, Monsieur, I love that. Adios. Make another one, and now it's so too big for the thingy-mobob to kill it. And let's go, we won the mirror. That actually was a very interesting game. That was actually a really cool game. I think that's the most interesting game I've played with this deck so far. I mean, it had to go to the Death in Texas mirror, but it actually was quite a fun game. Death in Texas is like a favorite deck for me that I've never been able to actually play. I tried to build a legacy version and then you just see the price of cards of freaking absurd. Then I tried to build a modern version and you see the price of cards of freaking absurd. So, you know, I had to go to Arena and play freaking Historic Brawl to actually play the deck. But here we are, actually winning games with it as well. Ooh, the Doctor with the Merfolk that draws cards on land drops. Tatiova, of course. Why? Why would I think anything else? Yeah, this hand is fine. No removal, which sucks. But we do have a Thalia to slow down the cultivates and things of the sort. We do have a Phyrexian Arena for consistent card draw source. Sort of Bottom Mind, which has protection from the deck, which is fantastic. Loyal Warhound, fantastic as well. Turn 3 can ramp us, although I'll probably just play a Phyrexian Arena. Are we opting? Brainstorming. Are we gonna brainstorm lock ourselves, or do we have a way to shuffle it? Do we, or do we not have a way to shuffle it? Why am I saying like, why? What's wrong with me, okay? I am so sorry, I do go off and say random stuff sometimes. Okay, that's fine. Right, Papa? It is, yeah, good go. What? I don't know which one this is from and I'm glad I don't have it. Looks like genital warts. Oh, I just realized I made my things more expensive. I definitely knew my things were gonna get more expensive. What do you mean good game? Oh, you missed the land. Yeah, sucks to suck. Maybe head into the oh, I'm guessing they missed a land and they brainstorm locked themselves, so they weren't finding a land next turn anyways. And they might have a 2-mana card they wanted to play, obviously non-creature, and the Thalia kind of said, nah bruv, you don't get to play Magic. I do like these soft lock kind of cards that they hit both players. I don't like cards, hate cards that only hit your opponent. So like your Narsets, where your opponents can draw more than one card each turn. I would like Nars a lot more if it was both players. No players can draw cards. Players can't draw cards more. Start again. Players can't draw more than one card each turn. I think that's a fine design. I think cards that punish both players are a lot more fun. Obviously, you know, it's not really fun per se, but it's a lot more fair and interesting than cards that only punish your opponents. So like your Teferis, the 3-mana one, your Narsets, things like that. We're playing against Galazefi Prismari. This hand is in the awkward side. I am considering mulling it, and that's crazy because we do have both colors. We do have a 2-drop that won't do anything. We do have a 3-drop. Oh, is this right? I'm doing it. I hate myself. Oh god, I should have kept the first hand. I thought I could do better. I can't. I can never do better. Why did I do this myself? The first hand, like, it has a curve, but my 2-drop is just what should I call it? Just a 2-mana 3/1, and then I have nothing else in my hand like that really does something. I am gonna play the Thalia here, hoping to find a land next turn. Thalia does seem to be very decent against them. The first hand might have been a key, but I feel like it doesn't really do much at all apart from having lands and spells, which I guess is fine. No lands really sucks. Can we find a land, please? Okay, good. Okay, we're playing Magic. In the very least, I can play Kambal next turn. I'm assuming the Thalia doesn't survive much longer. Maybe it does. Is that a Magda? Kambal. I'm gonna just pass a turn because they have 2 creatures they can't attack through. We might just lose anyway because of the land situation. Okay, cool. They had to spend the whole turn doing that. That's fantastic for us. I'm assuming they're gonna find a land. It's 3 cards you're looking at. That should be a land. That's not a land. That's a card you can't cast, but you do have a land anyway. That's fine. Land, please. Slightly frustrating. Pass a turn again. I think I'm very good at not hitting my land drops. Are you gonna attack? No, you're just gonna pass a turn. I'm confused. Assuming you're holding... If I miss a land here, I'm probably just gonna scoop, because at that point I'm just not doing anything anymore. It's not even the Thalia. Like, obviously the Thalia is hurting us, but the Thalia is probably also keeping us in the game. Okay, cool. So we do have a chance to play. I am just gonna pass a turn though, because I feel like they do have a piece of removal here for the Thalia, and then they're gonna start doing things next turn, so I do want to keep up interaction for it. Oh, that one is actually fine. I do like keeping my Thalia. Unless they're gonna combo off, so they needed to get rid of my Kambal. Which is, you know, not out of the question. I will block your Magda if you attack. I will block your Magda if you attack. Okay, you won't. I am gonna get rid of your Magda. I am gonna find another land anyway, because, you know, I'm that good at the game, so... I did not find another land. I swing here. Did I have a Shark Typhoon? Shark Typhoon would be very annoying. That's okay. It's not what I wanted, but that's okay. Twilight Prophet. I'm in a terrible spot, but we'll give it a little bit longer here. We might be able to get out of this. Maybe. Very unlikely, but maybe. That's fine. I can kill it, but like, is there really achieving much? Not really. Plunderous. Okay, well, let's try to play one final game where we don't get our cheeks clapped like this. Please, deck, give me more than, you know, 4 lands before turn 27. That'll really freaking help. Like a lot. Oh, I got a card. What did I get? A card I already had. Ooh, gracias. Let's freaking go. So as always, if there's a deck you like to see me play, you can either leave down the commander down below. Leave down the commander down, yeah. You can leave it in the comment section, the command you like to see me build around, or you can leave a deck list as well. This hand is them all. And as always as well, the deck list for the deck I'm playing will be down in the description. I'm gonna mow this hand's not good enough. This is a hand, I guess. Not fantastic, but it plays. We do need to find more lands. Oh, we have the Crucible World for once. If we can get the Ghost Quarters or the Fable Passages, or I guess we have Field of Ruin. Witch's Oven, really? That's scary. Okay, no lands, love it. Please, if I miss a third land, I'm gonna go for another game, because I actually want to play one more game with this deck in this video. And not just, you know, get mana screwed. Okay, at least get to draw a card here. Not a land, please give me a land. I beg you. Thank you. Not having a good time right now. Please give me lands. They seem to have something. Maybe it's something to cycle. I'm gonna play the Kambal here in case they Wrath of some kind. I do at least deal some damage and draw a card from it. Okay. A Fable Passage would probably be a best draw here. Just so we can use the Crucible Worlds to keep playing lands every turn. We're also struggling with removal right now. We don't really have any in our hand. I mean, we do have the Rancor. If we draw another Black Source, then we do have the Vanishing Verse, but that doesn't even hit the commander. Does it hit the token? I don't think it does, right? No, it does not hit the token. They're gonna kill my Kambal. That's actually completely fine. Assuming you're gonna pay 1 as well. Sure. This exchanges are actually not that terrible for us. We do find a land as well. Not quite the land we wanted. Let's swing in first. There's a few options of things we can do here. We can Field of Ruin plus play the Tithe Taker, so next turn we can use the Crucible. Yeah, we're actually gonna do exactly just that. I think that's the best one. We could also just play the backside of them thingamabob. I'm gonna get the normal Swamp. So now we have Rancor active as well. So next turn we can go Crucible into Field of Ruin, or we can just play the Cranko now as well to get rid of the token if they go for that. Do they have mana? No, they only have 6 mana. They don't have enough mana for that. But it does unlock another removal spell for us. Removal, you know, like we have to sack something, but you know, we take what we can get. Kaya, are you gonna pay 1? You are. What are you gonna do with your Kaya? You're gonna minus it, I'm assuming. If you minus it, dies. You really hate my Esper Sentinel, huh? Is it Esper Sentinel or am I just mad right now? It is. It's Sentinel, right? Yeah, it is Esper Sentinel. We did find the land anyway, so I don't actually need to go for that anymore. So we're gonna kill the Kaya here. And I think I'm just gonna play the Kambal. It uses all my mana most efficiently. Nothing else would use my mana efficiently. So yeah. This is fine. I'm assuming they don't have a Wrath, otherwise they wouldn't have played the Kaya last turn. And if they do, like, that's fine. Still, I get to keep a token and I get to hit them for 2 as well. So, that's fine. I have the Vanishing Verse, so I'm just gonna swing in. Although, I don't want to use the Vanishing Verse on a token. So I'm gonna swing with these 2. Interesting. I'm gonna use the Field of Ruin to Field of Ruin them out of the game. I mean, I'm assuming they have tons of basics. I'm gonna do it now. so they don't get to make another token next turn. What land do I not have? I don't have a snow-covered swamp yet. Let's get that. We're setting up also for Field of the Dead this way. We could eventually, you know, Field of Ruin them out of the game, but the odds... I mean, they have 3 colors. How many basics can they, like, be playing? They, like, I've already seen a few, so I'm kind of scared. But it might be, like, one of each, like, one snow-covered of each and one normal basic of each. For, I'm assuming, Field of Ruin, Field of the Dead, rather. But this is good. We also now have the Fury Absolution, enough mana to cast the Fury Absolution, rather. We're in a very good spot, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, this is fine. Oh, you play the front side of it, huh? Was not expecting that. May return target non-legendary creature. Or Planeswalker? Yeah, no, only creature. Skyclave Apparition. I am so stupid, I forget what my cards do. But I'm gonna do this one. I forget sometimes that my cards have numbers in them. I'm willing to sack the Apparition though. I'm gonna pretend that's what I meant to do the whole time. Each player discards and sacrifices. I'm gonna let the Tomic go, because I would like to keep using my Field of Ruin. And I'll let the Skyclave Apparition go, and they let the token go. And this is fine. I mean, I definitely messed up, but like, I think I made the best out of a terrible situation because of a misplay. Forget sometimes my cards number with each other. But I think we're still pretty far ahead. They're only at 10. Even if they're off the board, they will take some damage. He has double strike, but only has 2 power, so I don't really care. Your Absolution also puts a lot of pressure because this becomes a 4, this becomes a 2, so that's puts them down to 4 as well, and then you can draw a card down to 3. You can kind of Kambal lock them soon, to the point that they can't cast any non-creature spells. Although they do have the Witch's Oven to gain some life, worst comes to worst. But they do seem to be struggling a little bit here. Okay, they're touching my Kambal, I don't like that. They're touching a lot of things, I really don't like that. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. I guess they were checking if the copy actually dealt damage to them. But it doesn't, because it's a copy that's not cast. They really need a Wrath right now. Yeah, there we go. We finish on a win. Let's go, fellas and fellies. That's definitely not the... Anyways. I think this might be me being results oriented and getting annoyed at Magic Arena. Well, not getting annoyed at Magic, getting annoyed at variants and not drawing lands. But I think I would add at least 1, if not 2 more lands and go up to, in the very least, 40 lands. 39 does feel a bit short. As far as everything else goes, I mean... Eidolon is probably not that good, but I guess if you play it against a commander that's a Planeswalk, that might be good. You know, they all play a role in your trying to be annoying to opponent deck, and I'll try to add 1 more land is probably what I'll try to do. Maybe the Tomic is not that good. We also have the Crucible Volts plan, where we don't want to obstruct that, even though Tomic is a good card. I don't know. I like the deck how it is right now. I will try to fit in 1 more land. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and until next time, see ya.